Happy Sunday especially to all the fathers out there. It's a Father's Day. This is Mark from MLB DFS Weather.com. You can find my forecast at that exact place today, MLB DFS Weather.com. Follow me on Twitter. Ironically enough, MLB DFS Weather. Very quiet day in terms of any issues with rain. Here's the simulated radar for this afternoon. You can see that 95% of the country is dry. The only area with some concentrated area of rain is central and southern Florida, the Gulf Coast region near Louisiana and eastern Texas. And that's about it. Those locations will come into play because they will likely keep the roofs closed in Miami and Houston, though Houston's a little less likely to have the roof closed because the rain isn't as widespread. And the other ballpark that will be played indoors is, of course, Tampa. Now, looking at the forecast for today, or the charts that we have came up with, you can see that the roofs being closed play a role in both Marlins Field and Tampa Bay, obviously always closed, because those are strong pitchers' ballparks. Didn't even look and see who's pitching yet, but that's not really where I come into play. I just give you advice in terms of the weather. But with the roofs closed or in the dome at Tropicana, those two ballparks strongly favor pitchers. Houston is less likely to favor a pitcher. I have it as slight hitter at ballpark because that's just how it is. Even with the roof open or closed, it's a decent hitter's ballpark. But we can see lots of reds on the pitcher's rating. It's warm and it's windy in many locations, and this is helping the batters out. The places that stand out to me, I put right on top of the chart as great hitting environments are Boston, Cleveland, Baltimore, Philly, Minnesota, Kansas City, and St. Louis. All locations there are warm, relatively humid, and or have winds blowing out. For example, Boston, it's not overly humid, but there's a nice wind blowing right out towards the Green Monster and left. Kansas City and St. Louis, it's hot and it's humid. So it really doesn't matter too much what the wind does there unless it's strongly in, and that's not the case. So we have a good hitting environments there. Minnesota is warm and humid as well. Philly and Baltimore aren't as humid as they can be, but they're very warm with temperatures basically in the low 90s or near 90, and Cleveland is warm and humid as well. So look for those things that help you as you prepare for your DFS day. Look for the ballparks that either strongly favor the hitter or strongly favor the pitcher and see if that can give you an advantage. Like I said, we won't have to have any issues with delays or postponements, so don't worry about that. Please take a visit at MLBDFSweather.com. Go over to dailyfantasy.com and follow me on Twitter, MLBDFSWeather. Thanks.